The United Nations and human rights groups have condemned the Syrian military for dropping barrel bombs filled with metal shards on areas held by the opposition, bombs that cause appalling civilian carnage.
القدس تنادينا القدس تنادينا قدس تنادي قدس تنادي قدس تنادينا.
For the past few years, the world has not been quiet about Syria. Politicians, governments, armies, all involved. The war has destroyed cities that survived thousands of years of history and left behind questions nobody has fully answered. After watching everything from a distance, I decided to go and see it for myself. Not the Syria on the news, but the Syria that still exists beneath all of it. In December 2024, the Assad regime fell. 54 years gone in 11 days. And that's when I knew I had to go now. We cancelled our flight home from Jordan and drove through the night toward Damascus. This is Syria.
So guys, welcome to Syria. Look at this.
We found the main square, got a local coffee and just stood there, trying to process where we actually were. To end the first night in Damascus, we had to try Syrian shawarma. And I have to admit, Syrian shawarma is the best shawarma I have ever eaten in my entire life.
Assalamu alaikum.
I think nothing can beat Syrian shawarma.
Assalamu alaikum.
The next morning, before the old city, we went to a specific neighborhood called Jobar, a neighborhood in eastern Damascus, or what used to be a neighborhood. Street after street, building after building, collapsed, bombed, hollow, entire apartment blocks reduced to concrete skeletons. And yet, people were moving through it, life continuing in the rubble. I didn't know what to say, so I just filmed. Because some things you just have to show.
So guys, now we are one of the old towns in Damascus. As you can see, this area is pretty much well preserved. And we're about to explore the city here today.
Then we made our way into the old city of Damascus, and everything shifted. Ancient stone streets, covered markets, the smell of spices and fresh bread. We stopped for breakfast. A Syrian lahmacun, thin dough, spiced meat, fresh out of the oven. After everything we'd seen in Jobar, this felt almost surreal. Destruction on one side of the city and this on the other.
Yes. Jazakallah khair. So Ayman macht food review. Yes. So, food review. Also food review. Gut, sehr gut.
market leading to the Ummayyad Mosque is one of the oldest continuously used market in the world. People have been buying and selling in these exact streets for over 1,000 years.
Assalamu alaikum. Yeah.
Das ist sehr lecker.
Was ist das?
Das ist Nüsse drin
Ja.
und so Trauben.
Trauben, Sirup gerade.
Nein, irgendwie so gekocht. Das ist sehr, sehr lecker. Kennst du das? Ja. Die will ich. Jungs, das ist meine Kindheit. Das ist meine Kindheit. Das sind Lakritze. Das ist meine Kindheit. Genau die suche ich schon. So die ganze Zeit.
So, how are you feeling, man?
It's my first time in Syria and it's so different in comparison to Jordan,
Yeah.
and the other places we were. More energy, more people. We are now in the old
Souk.
town.
Yeah.
Souk, yes.
Souk. And as you can see, there's more variety to eat food and stuff. Because this used to be one of the
Hotspots of trading.
of trading, exactly. As
And you can still see it.
Yes, you can still see it. And this souk is the biggest in Damascus.
And then the Ummayyad Mosque, one of the oldest and largest mosques in the world, the fourth holiest city in Islam. Completed in 715 AD by the Umayyad Caliph al-Walid. But this site is far older than Islam. It was originally a temple dedicated to the god Hadad in the 10th century BC. Then a Greek temple to Jupiter. Then a Christian cathedral housing the relics of Saint John the Baptist. And then a mosque. A 6th century legend says the head of Saint John the Baptist is still somewhere within these walls. Standing in the courtyard, you feel the weight of every civilization that came before you. This is not just a mosque, it's the entire history of human faith compressed into one building. And this specific minaret that you can see, it is said that Jesus, peace be upon him, in his second coming, that he will descend from heaven down to this minaret. Only God knows the best. And just outside the mosque, the tomb of Salahuddin. Saladin, the man who recaptured Jerusalem from the Crusaders in 1187. His mausoleum sits in a small garden beside the north wall of the mosque. A quiet, modest tomb for one of history's greatest leaders. I stood there for quite a while. Back outside, the market was alive. We stopped for more food, because in Damascus, you stop for food. Syrian street food is something else entirely.
So, what is your experience in Syria, brother?
My experience, it's a very beautiful country.
It's your home country, right?
Yeah, it's my home country.
Tell us how you feel.
I feel very, very emotional and happy.
Happy.
Yes.
So, what is this? You know? This child as well.
Every stall, every corner, something different. This city fits you very well for a good price.
hier das Geld nicht mal alles ausgeben.
Wieso?
Ja, Bro, weil du zahlst für alles nur ein paar Cent.
Boah, ein genügt.
Ja, lass doch rein. Ich glaube, er hat extra Zeug genommen.
Ja, passt.
Was ist das? Drumtee.
Ja, das tust du dann da rein.
Was ist das?
Das ist die Suppe dafür. Oh.
Wie macht man das?
Ja, nimm Bestellgabel. Will ich schon nachzuessen hier.
Kann man alles zu essen einfach?
Ah, man dippt es so rein und trinkt.
The next food spot is at the famous store called Bagdash. It's very well known in Damascus, Syria. And basically what they sell is sticky type of ice cream with pistachio in it and also a sweet yogurt cheesy type of thing. And once we walked into that store, it was quite very busy. So I knew this shop had something great. So here you can see it again. This is the dish. So sticky ice cream covered with pistachios, and on top of it a type of cheese which was a slimy texture but also very, very sweet. It was delicious, guys.
Was ist mit Käse, ne? Kann das sein?
So guys, this is Syria. Look at these.
As the day ended, we made our way out of the city, up to the hills surrounding Damascus. A quiet spot with a cup of tea. The whole city laid out before us. From up here, Damascus looks peaceful. Ancient rooftops, minarets cutting through the sky. You wouldn't know looking at it from here.
شكرا.
Wir testen jetzt arabischen Kaffee. Kannst du da reingucken? Super. Der riecht auch schon ein bisschen stärker, sag ich mal, und hat eine dunklere Farbe als zum Beispiel italienischer Kaffee.
Mit so Gewürze drin. Kardamom.
Intensiver als das, was man in Europa hat, würde ich behaupten. Erste Gunshot seit Frieden.
But that's Syria, ancient and wounded, broken and beautiful, still standing.